I want to talk about how you can avoid dropping your gauge. Luckily for you, it's really simple because I already taught you that. Remember how I told you to use transpose in the beginning of the video? The point of that is so you don't drop the buff, because check this out. If you are in fire phase and use Blizzard 1, look at what happens to your gauge. You drop your 80% damage buff. It's right there on the floor next to the Dragoon who flipped off the stage and fucking died again. Don't worry, it will happen to you at some point. So if it does happen, just use Blizzard 1 to go back into the ice phase and start your combo again. All you need to remember is when you want to switch from fire to ice, only use Fire 3 or Blizzard 3. After that, nothing really happens until level 50, so let's talk about Flare. Flare is really important and does one thing and one thing only. It's your big boom to end your combo. So do your combo as normal, but before you switch to ice phase, use Flare to end your combo. Just keep in mind that Flare will eat up all of your MP, but you can only use it if you have at least 800 MP. And that is pretty much the basics of Black Mage. You want to spend as much time in fire as you can and as little time in ice. At 58, you get another big spell and the first addition to your gauge. Add Blizzard 4 to your hotbar and look at what happens to your gauge when you cast it. You get these 3 flashing blue things called Umbral Hearts. What these do is make your fire spells only cost half the usual MP, which means you can stay in fire for a little bit longer. And then at 60, something wild happens, because you can just forget the entire combo that I taught you. I'm not joking. At 60, your single target combo is completely different, and it's all because of your new spell, Fire 4, so add it to your hotbar. Fire 4 is the most important spell in the Black Mage toolkit, and your new job as a Black Mage is to use as many Fire 4s as possible. So this is what your combo at 60 will look like. Always start with Blizzard 3 and Blizzard 4. Then use Fire 3 to go into Fire phase and spam Fire 4 as much as you can. Then repeat Blizzard 3. At level 66, you get this spell called Triple Cast, which marks the level that I believe makes Black Mage feel amazing to play. What this does is give you 3 spells that you can use with no wait time. This is useful to do more damage quicker, or so you can use Fire 4 while moving around, because if you move, it will stop casting. It's crazy how powerful Black Mage is by the end of Stormblood. At 70, you get a new addition to your gauge. Foul is an AoE attack that does double the damage of Fire 4. And the way you get it is simple. You just have to wait 30 seconds. If you look at your gauge, there is now a 30-second timer that starts ticking, and once it gets to the bottom, it gives you 1 crystal the game called a polyglot. So at level 70, your combo is still the same, but somewhere in between use triple cast to make everything go faster.